Welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute since the last post, but I'm back in the groove. I'll have another video explaining why the absence from YouTube for a little while, but today is Gerbing heated gear. And I want to preface this by saying I am in no way sponsored by anyone, especially not Gerbing. This is just my review of it because I have tried the battery operated versions of these things, not by Gerbing, but from Amazon, and they just don't last. So I want to try the 12 volt. So I'm doing this review for other people, other riders that might want to ride year round, and this will hopefully be a good solution for it. I bought these Shima boots, or Shima, however you say it, specifically for this purpose, for riding with heated gear. And I got them a size, about a size bigger. And for these Gerbing insoles, they do have room for you to, see if I can get that to focus, lighting in here really sucks. But you can cut them shorter. And I did that with mine, even though I got mine, I'll have to look, but I think they're a size 13. And I cut these down to this shortest size here. And it was still a tight fit, and it's a tight fit in my boot. So yeah, just know that if you do want to go with the insoles, you're either going to have to remove the insole that is in your shoe already or go with bigger shoes. All right, it might get a little noisy, but I'm using my cheap Vega touring jacket, but here's the control module and the gloves. I've got the insoles in, I've got the jacket on, I've got the pants on. I wired up the connector, so I'll end up plugging into here. These ends will plug into the jacket. I can do either one or separate, like the jacket and the pants or something like that. I'm just going to do the one for now, and then see how that goes. Alright, hopefully the wind doesn't distort the microphone. So, first impression, really good. When I first got on the bike, I had them bumped up to 9, which is the highest, and I was sweating. So when I got up this morning, it was just under 50 degrees, and yeah, these kept me really warm. So for the connections, the one that comes out of the sleeve here connects to the one that's in the glove, and this is how the connectors are for the controller. Connects to the pants, connects to the jacket, jacket connects to the gloves, pants connects to the boots. So you have to pull out all those connections before you start getting dressed. At least that makes it easier. But yeah, after I stopped for gas, there's a 15-minute ride to the gas station, and I had to dump it down from 9 down to 3. It was very warm, so I didn't use my heated grips at all, and yeah, I'll continue this when I get home. It could be that I just really didn't like the battery operated ones, and that's why I'm so stoked about these, but they really did well. Gerbing did it right. The temperatures are way up there. The control module is great. That being said, having it on the right side was not the good way to have it mounted. So if you do end up going with this, maybe do a Velcro patch or something like that you can put it on the tank, or mount it. I've got Velcro straps in that I could use to mount it around my left leg and do it that way. But you want to put it somewhere that your left hand has access to it, because your right hand's doing the throttle, obviously. So yeah, again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Definitely not sponsored by Gerbing, but the gloves were excellent just by themselves. They're warm just by themselves without them even being turned on, and texture on there is good for touchscreen. So I was able to use my GPS, my phone for navigation in that, and it accepted the touches without any issue. And my phone has a screen protector on it. Downsides, pants are not that comfortable. It's not something you want to be walking around all day in, but they're fine for sitting and riding. They tend to slide down until you get your regular pants on, and it makes it very difficult to maneuver, even when your pants get on and you have them pulled up. As far as they'll go, maneuverability is a little difficult, probably because of the stitching and the heating elements that are in it, but everything should be okay. So this is the setup I have on mine. I made my own pigtails for the leads coming off. Some of these for different things like the alarm, the cameras. This is the module for the camera, and this is the module for the alarm. But yes, I made my own pigtails, and then I left two black and red leads off of here, and then I used these switch nuts so that I can take off this connecting cable for the wiring harness when I'm not using it. But yeah, real easy to wire up if you didn't have your own if you didn't make your own pigtails. These do come with eyelets on them to go onto the battery terminals, so you don't have to do this. You can just wire it up if you don't have a ton of stuff like I do. But yes, I've got an alarm, cameras, GPS, and now the heating element, the Gerbing. Something else I was thinking as I was taking off the gear is the positioning of this cable, this connector. So when you go to connect the sleeve on here, these cuffs are supposed to go over your jacket, but when you have this plug coming out of the sleeve, it pushes this up. So let's see if we can get this connected. Alright, so you go and you put your hand in here, and then you've got your other jacket coming down through. It pushes this cuff up. It doesn't really, you're not taking full effect of the protection, the wind protection, rain, whatever. But yeah, so Gerbing, just a little thing. Figure out a better position for this. I mean, even if you put a pocket down here in the bottom on the inside, move this pocket down here, so then it just goes through. I know this seems like the video's stitched together with various parts, but I'm finding these things out as I'm taking off the clothing. The pants, just another thing, the pants. You're going to want to wear a bigger pair of pants if you want to be able to button them up. Just saying, just another tip. That's what she said.
There are That's 7 protocols. Okay?
Triple black is back. Oops. Dress appropriately. There's a good reason for that. Honestly, I never have had this issue of putting something in a hole. Stay tuned.